from prison. And then I built one for her anyway. I ask myself sometimes, was I trying to punish her? Or was I trying to finally, after 26 years, be chosen first? Or was I trying to punish myself, to create a life so tangled and dishonest that I would never be allowed to be at peace? Maybe all three, maybe none of them fully. Human beings are not clean in their motivations. We are muddy and contradictory and capable of holding love and cruelty in the same breath. And I think I did exactly that. I am not making excuses. I want to be very clear about that. What I did was wrong. Not complicated wrong. Not understandable wrong. Wrong. I took a woman's freedom. I took her future. I took her husband. I weaponized the worst night of her life to control her. There is no framing of those facts that makes them okay. And I am done trying to find one. But I also want to say this, because this is the thing I have never been able to say to anyone out loud. I was hurting. I had been hurting for years. A quiet, invisible hurt that nobody ever acknowledged, because I was always the other one. The surviving wife, the strong twin, the one who handled things. Nobody asked if I was okay. Nobody sat with me in my grief. Nobody understood what it meant to bury a husband whose death you could never mourn honestly. And that loneliness does something to a person. It does not excuse what it does, but it does something. I am in my mid-30s, and I am confessing this to strangers on the internet, because I have nowhere else to put it. I cannot tell my husband. I cannot tell my parents, who carried their own part in this, and have chosen their silence as their penance. I cannot tell a therapist without risking everything, and I cannot keep swallowing it. I have run out of room. I want my sister to know that I am sorry, not as a transaction, not as a way of undoing what I did or buying back my own peace, just as a truth, spoken finally and fully into the air. I am sorry for all of it, for the night I threatened you, for the life I took, for the distance I put between us, which I dressed up as a deal, but was really just another form of punishment. I am sorry that the first man I chose was the kind of man who would do what he did to you. I am sorry that you had to defend yourself in my home, in my absence from my husband. I am sorry that protecting you became something I turned into a weapon. And I am sorry that I looked at your grief and your survival and your new beginning, and I could not. I was not strong enough to simply be glad for you. I do not know if I will ever tell my husband the truth. I do not know if she will ever come back. I do not know if there is any version of accountability that does not burn everything to the ground. What I know is this. I have spent my whole life looking at my twin and thinking she had something I did not. And I spent years doing unspeakable things to take what she had. And now I sit inside the life I took, and I finally understand the thing I was too broken to see before. She did not have something I did not. She was just willing to feel her pain without weaponizing it. That is the only difference that ever existed between us. And it took me destroying both our lives to finally see it. They say that twins share a soul. I used to think that was just something people said. But on the days I am most honest with myself, I think maybe what I really stole on that wedding day was not her husband, not her home, not her future. Maybe what I stole was the version of myself the one standing beside me all those years, who still knew how to be good. And the worst part? She let me keep her dress. This was one voice that stayed in the dark for a long time, until today. If you're carrying something silently, just remember you're not alone. This is the confession chamber, where secrets speak and truth begins to breathe. If this story made you feel something, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, so more voices don't stay hidden in silence. And if you have a story, you can share it anonymously. Just press submission link on below. Maybe it will be the next voice heard here, because sometimes healing begins with telling the truth. Thanks for listening. Until next time, bye.